Okay, so we're back, and these teams are obviously a little antsy to get going. They started
Yep.
without us before we were ready.
It
We're
still
already
said wait in our clan tag.
halfway through this ban Protect already, and the counter-UAV ban is interesting. I really didn't think it played that much of a factor.
Uplink, it can be annoying. It can
That is
really
true.
be annoying because it's like you lose so much communication. Like your mini map's gone, so if your teammate gives you like a subpar call out, your mini map's not there to help you out.
Ooh, and interesting, the VMP ban there from North Kentucky, kind of maybe trying to go against
I like it. He's trying to throw people off.
Wilburwright University has been doing.
But that leaves the CUDA and every other gun.
Right, exactly. That's
imaginable.
The thing is, SMG bans are kind of weird because most of the SMGs handle the same. As someone who's good with the VMP, I'd say there's about a 98% chance they're going to be just as good with the CUDA. You know, they handle pretty much the same. But interesting there, you see that maybe North Kentucky recognizes that, you know, what Wilburwright University is trying to do. In that they're trying to make the game aggressive, and we saw they didn't ban any.
Even though it was aggressive, they were all using XR2s, so maybe they were just trying to use XR2s.
Maybe we'll see. Heatwave, active camo, psychosis,
but
active camo.
This is totally different ban. They didn't ban any AR. So
yeah,
we're gonna see subs this time.
It's weird. You maybe think maybe Wilburwright University's kind of in their head. You know, they get them to ban the sub, and then they don't even want that, and then you know it's gonna be interesting to see if they're gonna
say Stunna is officially stunned right now.
That is, he is in fact could be very well stunned. Yes. Okay. Good. Good. Just check it with the judges. Judges say yes. And so now, Psychosis, active camo, kinetic armor, and Scythe picked up for North Kentucky. Heatwave, active camo, kinetic armor, and Tempest picked up for Wilburwright. The old WW. And you can go to www.avglcollege.org for all of our collegiate esports information.
And entertainment.
How was that? Was that a good segue?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that's good. I've been kind of
it was right pretty good. That was 10 out of 10.
Dude, thanks.
If I could grant it 100 out of 100, I could.
Why can't you? What's the difference?
Because the limit's 10, bud.
The limit's 10.
Sorry, dude.
But you want to give 100 out of 100.
Sorry.
Okay, I guess
sorry, dude.
The number rules state that you can only give 10 out of 10, which equals 100, not actually 100 out of 100.
Yeah.
Well, how unfortunate for me. I guess my life is ruined. I will see you guys next time. No. Okay. So, these teams are finishing up their classes now, but as I was saying, Heatwave, active camo, kinetic armor, and Tempest picked up for Wilburwright. Kind of similar, pickups for these teams. One weapon.
Come on, Kate Kizzle, get ready.
One weapon and 3 abilities in terms of specialists. Psychosis is another, I think Psychosis can be useful in pretty much every game type except for Hardpoint. It's just, again, a matter of whether it cooperates because the Psychosis clones, of course, copy.
Mm-hmm. Psychosis is especially good in Uplink for one reason, and it's when you have ball and you're going for it too, and you're near their goal.
Right, exactly. And of course, as I was saying, the Psychosis clones copy the ball. If you have the ball and you pop Psychosis, then your clones also have the ball. So if you're close, yeah, exactly. Like you said, if you really just need that extra bit of help.
Fly.
If you believe you can fly, like
pop that Psychosis.
Like the Wright brothers. Okay, so all the awkward jokes, all the fail fishes and what faces in the chat aside, let's get into this third
Can we get a 1 in chat?
map. Let's see if Wilburwright is able to take the 3-0. All right, so with that the
Shiva.
VMP ban, we're seeing Kudas, M8s, and Shivas.
Man-O-Wars.
Pretty much, and yeah.
I feel like the Man-O-War is really going to flourish this game because the VMP's gone.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I think so as well. You see a lot of people using that VMP both short and medium range, and I think the Man-O-War might be the gun that tries at least.
Shoot out the CUDA at long range.
Yeah.
Look at that. Bam.
the two-piece right there.
That
Can
man-
he get the
that
third?
Man award though.
Wow, I think, you know, his teammate weakened him up for him, but still, a nice three-piece. Can he continue it? No. Looks the
like a
wrong
one.
way.
That's an easy run. Good.
Yeah, nice one there from Wilburwright. They get their first point on the board, not 30 seconds into the first round, but Astro is able to help clear out his team's base, but with that 1 point already there, you know, not really for anything, but it will allow them to prevent that relay. Another two-piece there now from Astros, as his teammate picks up a third. Now they're on the push.
The same amount of pressure as Wilburwright was to them. Let's see what they can do with it. He's going to come up the right side. Oh, does he see his opening? He can go for a one. He
might rush it. I think, no, he'll go for the one.
All
That
right.
was smart. That was probably smart.
Good play.
He might have been able possibly to get the two, but...
Yeah, if his team wasn't there for him, though.
You know...
It was safer to just get the one.
Does the safe play, gets the one. Corrupt picks up a one burst for himself. Now kills trading going down in mid. That's going to be 3 down now.
That's gonna be huge.
Against North Kentucky. Wilburwright now
kill.
hoping to push up on this drone and maybe try and make something happen. Their shots going into that church balcony.
Nice shots.
Bennett was a nice sustained gunfight there. We'll take out Astros, and now they are going to try to make something happen with this ball. He tosses it over there to Kizzy, who accidentally walks over. It doesn't matter.
Gets caught reloading.
Jumps over and
there is
gets
gonna be one
the
waiting.
kill anyway. Oh, he's going for the one. Almost
Does he
gets
get it?
blocked by the
Gets
player.
the
Yes,
one.
he does
Good
actually
throw.
get it as well. Almost got
He's been practicing, dude.
almost got hip checked there by the player from North Kentucky. That would have been interesting if it just stopped his boost midair.
You're gonna see a lot of people push out a broken. He gets it.
The Weevil! Someone call nade shot. Somebody
Get him on the phone.
Somebody call the nade shot phone.
Just give him a ring.
Go to
And another one. Good job.
Go to www.100thieves.nadeshot.
Can he get another?
Yeah, so now Wilburwright building the smallest of leads. Now looks up by 2, maybe 3 if this goes through. Yes, it does.
4-1.
Looks like these guys have been
They're keeping up the
practicing
pressure too.
their throws. Yes, they
He has
have
heat wave. We'll use it.
control
No, we'll go
of
down.
this ball respawn area, which means they are able to kind of set up a relay here.
He knew automatically which one was not a robot.
Yeah, which is not the clone. You know, maybe
That was the wrong choice to use.
much
your
more
psychosis
experience
right
with
there,
it,
but,
or
you know,
maybe
I'm not the
just
one
a lucky
playing.
guess. That ball just sitting there in North Kentucky territory, but they are not doing anything with it. Again, they want to try and slay out, but I think that's gonna no. Astros is able to grab it before it resets, but unable to throw it back over towards Wilburwright's side. So Kizzle will be there to pick it up. And I think this is going to be at least a 1. Yeah, he's just going to go for the throw. What do you think of this strategy, Isaiah, of them only pretty much going from throws, not even really going for the 2-pointers?
You know, I love it because this way it makes the game much faster, you know? And you can get relays easier because it resets the ball faster. And you're already set up so your team can just pass it to you and you can get another easy one.
Yeah, you know, when you have relay set up, 1 or 2 points stops really making that much of a difference. A lot of kills again coming up for Wilburwright there. Trisoft 16 and 7, main slaying for sure. This game has that lightning strike as well. His team's going to push in. He's going to find another. No, will get actually taken out by Astros, but the kills will come in, and Wilburwright will finally score a 2-pointer, making it 7-1 with 55 seconds left in this first round. And boy, Isaiah, it looks like they're heading for that 3-0.
Yep. It's because they have the Man of War, man. Look at the guy that's using this Man of War is 17 and 8. You know, almost has like double everybody's. Not everybody's, but individual kills.
I think for sure, definitely that is an aspect to it with that VMP ban. The kind of medium range, you know, automatic weapon slot is kind of filled by that Man of War in a lot of ways.
Yep.
So. You know, putting it to good use.
Is impressing me.
Yeah, another 2-pointer and a throw as we're talking means it will be 10-1 going into the half. And Isaiah, what do you think North Kentucky needs to do to bring this back heading into our second half?
They need to say, look, guys, we have to win this or we're out. They need to compose themselves again, and they need to apply pressure. They need to gain control of the ball. Maybe send a few B, S, and D.
Yes, of course.
Try to get into the head glitch.
Of course, if they do lose this, they are not out. They will drop to our lower bracket to face Texas A&M, who is in there after losing to who's this? This is the Birmingham guys from last series that we saw that got 3-1.
They got into the top 8?
Yes, the Birmingham guys we saw that
Congratulations.
made it and lost 3-1 up against our undefeated Staten Island team. So, like I said,
they're troopers.
The loser of this will go on to face Texas A&M in an elimination match.
Good job, guys.
Kills right off the bat, though, again for Wilburwright University. They are just dominating right now. I kind of feel like the morale's pretty low for North Kentucky. It seems like they're maybe...
Ooh,
oh, wow, nice throw. I mean, you can
get
tell
it.
these guys have these things down pat. They are clearly spent time in custom games, running back and forth, grabbing the ball, throwing it, and just making sure that when they need to hit those clutch throws the most, they get it. I mean, we've seen how important just a single throw can be. We saw a game during the regular season that came down to a buzzer beater throw that
and they couldn't do it.
Yeah, that the player missed. They could have tied the game, but instead they lost it by 1 because the player that had the drone,
you have for not practicing,
mishandled their boost and ran out of boost, wasn't able to get high enough to get the ball into the goal, and so they lost that uplink because of just that one throw. So, maybe Wilburwright was watching the stream then and realized, hey guys, we really need to practice up. We need to be ready for these 1-pointers, and
because they mean a lot. It might not seem like
they add up. They definitely add up when you are playing how Wilburwright is playing with this aggression. I don't even think I've seen North Kentucky have possession of the drone
they haven't.
in a couple minutes.
Is he just gonna go for the 2?
He's gonna pop the active camo and just head for it. 13-1, and we're approaching mathematicals coming here pretty soon, probably making it physically impossible for North Kentucky to bring this back. And you see there's Stunna going 7-18. He really needs to step up his game if they want to try to make a run here through the losers bracket.
Yep. Looks like they're trying to make something happen. They're out of their spawn now, so let's see what they can do.
That is always a good start, is being able to leave your spawn, but I have a strange feeling it will not last that long as Wilburwright is keeping up this aggression and is able to just keep picking up kill after kill and 1-point throw after 1-point throw.
End up taking out the sniper in an uplink.
Yeah, at this point, hey, you're up by 12 with 2 minutes left. Why not?
Yeah.
Finally a push for Wilburwright goes unsuccessfully, and he
does not
didn't
manage
throw it out.
to reset the
Gets
ball.
to go try that one again. Okay, there you go.
Well, just kept that and try to run it up straight.
Yeah, something at this point though. I think unless they had a perfect relay of 2-pointers with no hindrances, no gunfights, no nothing, I think that would be the only way for North Kentucky to come back into this. So I do believe it will be Wilburwright.
But you can tell Wilburwright really wants to win. They're a driven team.
For sure, and this is the one thing we've seen is we've seen them dictating the tempo of every single game that they play.
They know what type of game they're going to play, and they're going to play it. So help me God.
So help them God indeed. Another throw will come in. Oh, finally a missed throw. Wow. That's a surprising one right there. Wilburwright finally,
first missed throw of the game, dude.
It might just be definitely not many of those, especially for Wilburwright. They've been nailing those.
Kentucky can do.
Like their name is Brian Scalabrini. And so now Trisoft heading for that 30 bomb now, 28-19. And he's just playing corners. They're just waiting.
That's 2 goals right there.
Solid play with that psychosis there. Didn't shoot the drones right away. Of course, that kind of makes sense. The drones do go ahead. So unless...
he gets the snipe. He gets the snipe.
Can he get the second? No. Come on. Pops the... Pops the kinetic armor. Get more. Come on. No! Unable to pick up the quickscope. Will not go in the phase montage, unfortunately. But a minute left, and at this point, the players are just trying to pad their stats. I think North Kentucky, they're still trying to score, but it doesn't even matter.
They could end up getting a 1.
Maybe. No, it gets blocked by the church.
Away.
Yeah, if it gets blocked by the church, and Wilburwright will take possession of that right back. 40 seconds left, 13-1. Absolutely nothing they could do right now at all. They're just hoping PSN goes down or something right now. That is all they could ever hope for to even have a chance of replaying
Don't jinx
this.
us.
Yeah, exactly. 30 seconds now left in this game, and Wilburwright will be moving on to take Staten Island on.
Yeah, he could go for a 1.
Now, Wilburwright versus Staten Island, I feel, is going to be a very interesting matchup because I think it's the tale of an aggressive team versus a very passive team. You know, that matchup we'll be seeing tomorrow in our upper bracket finals. I'm very looking forward to, because like I said, that aggressive versus passive idea, and it's two teams that, you know, actively work to make the tempo what they want, and when those tempos are obviously opposites, it's gonna,
it's like the perfect storm.
Right, who's gonna come out on top, who's gonna be able to dictate that tempo, and I think more importantly, who's gonna be able to adapt.
Yeah.
You know, they're not both gonna get their way. It's not gonna be a slow and an aggressive game, so which of those teams will be able to play despite maybe not being in their best condition? So Wilburwright takes that 3-0 in a very convincing fashion through that uplink. I think that was over halfway through pretty much. It seemed like North Kentucky was pretty, you know,
content on just
virtually winded, we'll say. You know, obviously you can't really be winded. You're playing Call of Duty. At least I hope you're not. Either way,
maybe you can just be content.
Hyperventilating. You're sitting there freaking out, and maybe you do need a bag or something, but Wilburwright takes that easy 3-0, except for the Search and Destroy, of course. But other than that was exciting. But other than that, the respawns were all in their favor. Wilburwright takes that 3-0 over North Kentucky. They will move on to face Staten Island in our upper bracket finals. North Kentucky will move down to face Texas A&M in round 2 of the losers bracket. But we are going to be back in a little bit as we get our next match set up. Make sure you go to avglcollege.org to get all the info, not just on our Black Ops 3 games, but also all the other games we're running. Here we go. I'm actually going to read off the list because I always try to come up with things off the top of my head and it never works. Dota 2, CSGO, Black Ops 3, Vainglory, Smite, Hearthstone, StarCraft 2, League of Legends, and Rocket League.
There's some for everyone. Yeah.
Any interest in any of those games and collegiate esports in general, because honestly, I think collegiate esports as a whole is the future. We're starting to establish the pro scenes, and I think collegiate is the next way. You see Riot trying to do some stuff. We're trying to do some stuff. You know, there's a lot of great players here in the collegiate, the growing collegiate space.
Next thing you know, maybe in a year from now, we're just as big as college football.
Exactly. You know, we're already, you know, esports were recently on the Big Ten Network, you know, with that invitational at PAC. So, hey, you know, it's the future, and college, you know, sports are just as important as professional sports and just as popular.
It certainly seems like that.
Yeah, and you know, another big player, of course, is the company that's sponsoring us, Control Freak.
Freaks.
Yeah, they're giving away $20,000 worth of scholarship money to esports athletes for, you know, next year's academic semesters. So make sure you go search up that program, because they are looking for young esports athletes who are in college who they want to help pay their way through it. So definitely go check them out. We want to thank them for sponsoring us and kind of, like we said, advancing the whole collegiate esports idea. So follow the stream for not only all of our Black Ops 3 footage, like I said, but also all those other games. Follow the AVGL Twitter at AV Game League. Follow us on Twitter. I'm at Ducky COD.
And I'm at Atmos COD.
Yes, you know, we kind of use our real names often because we've been friends since...
You know. Since way back.
First grade or even earlier than that.
Since the dawn of
Since the dawn of time. So that's maybe a little difficult for us to get used to some, you know, different names. But hey, you know, that's all irrelevant because we're going to be moving on to our next match pretty soon. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. Keep that stream up. Keep that music bumping so you know when we come back.